Zaire, complete. That is a nice open field tackle. Ball is loose at the 40, and it's been picked up. Michael Gilmore, there are no whistles and no flags at the 5, and he will take it in. And now here comes a late flag way back at the 40-yard line.
Against the linebacker, but the linebacker's is Ben Hanks, number 11. He makes the tackle and strips the football away from Larry Bowie. Now Michael Gilmore will come up. Very smart player, number 35, picks the football up, was number 1 in his high school class academically, and also number 1 here on the field. Picking that football up, a wise move. And
the church on this series right here. Zaire throws it, tipped away, and now intercepted by Florida. Hambrick comes away with it. Stepped out of bounds, I think, right in front of the bench. Did he not?
No, I don't think so, Ron.
No.
Give him the touchdown.
Give him 6. Extra point attempt coming, and he drills it. 81 yards on the return.
Well, that's what you want to do with Eric Zaire, is force him to work the field, hope he'll make a mistake. Here he threw right into coverage. Lawrence Wright, number 4, Darren Hambrick, number 42 with the interception. He's off and running, comes from an athletic family. His uncle is Jim Mudcat Grant, former pitcher of the Cleveland Indians. Look at this run. That's where maybe a lot of people thought he stepped out, Ron, but he was inside. Comes number 42, Darren Hambrick. Watch his feet. Up and over. Didn't step out of bounds. Whoa, there was close there, but he didn't go out of bounds.
Great job by our camera folks. That is the end of the first half with our score. Florida 31, Georgia 7. Now let's check in with Mike Tirico for our halftime report. Mike.
He said really they're different players.
Yep.
Stylistically, that ball's up for grabs and intercepted by Benny Alexander. He's going to take it in. Touchdown in the lead for Florida. Benny Alexander.
Oh, jump pass. How about that? Oh, my gosh.
Wow.
That looks like 1955. Holy cow. Are you a jump pass? Out in the Bay Area, Lee Grosskopf, the old Utah quarterback. They will receive as we open the third quarter. Early Doucette. Trindon Holiday are deep. This is Doucette at the 3. Bobbles it. Oh, my. And it's in the end zone. Scramble for it. Safety.
One play with Palmer and Hagebrook. They may try to get a good return out of Lito Shepherd and then take one shot at the end zone.
Lito Shepherd trying to get a little crowd reaction, and of course they listen well.
And this team, even though Lito Shepherd is a youngster, he's just a sophomore, the whole team expects him to make big plays in big games, and he has not disappointed all season.
He had the most amazing punt return or interception return I've ever seen earlier. Here's the catch, and Lito Shepherd darts right. There he goes. Touchdown, Florida. Yards. That's his second punt return for a touchdown this season. My, how quickly things become murky for visitors to the Swamp.
We said he's a big play guy. He got some big-time blocks, too. Marcus Akendo Johnson, number 50, gets the first block. And then Marquand Manuel, number 4. Todd Johnson with a big block. And then it's all Lito Shepherd after that. You mentioned the interception return right before the half against Georgia. Turned that game around. This return may have just turned this game around as well. Watch Lito Shepherd. I mean, he doesn't look like he's running that fast, but he's so elusive. You can't get a good angle on him, and he makes people miss in the open field. He's so good at it that Steve Spurrier actually moved him to offense last week and has a couple plays in for him. And Lou Holtz knows we had the upper hand in the special teams in the first quarter, but they have turned the tables on us here in the Swamp in the second quarter.
Lito Shepherd, a sophomore from nearby Jacksonville, father of a 3-year-old daughter, Mia, graduate of Raines High School, and a big play specialist for the Gators.
And this is the #1 punt return team in the country in Florida. So this is not something that they just started doing. They've been returning punts extremely well all season. What a backbreaker for Lou Holtz. His team was losing some steam here in the first half. He just wanted to get to the locker room to regroup. Now he goes in with a 10-point deficit.
Squib kick. Taken by Pinnock, number 4, on the final play of the first half. Lou Holtz said to us on Wednesday, we've won, but step 3 in a rebuilding process is learning how to handle winning. That's what I'm concerned about. And we've never played in a game as big as this one. The Florida Gators go from 18 down to 10 up in the span of 13 minutes. And we go down to Jill Arrington, who's with Steve Spurrier.
Out of the shotgun. Here comes the rush. Manning backpedaling for an interception. Tony George with some running room along the near sideline. George! Copeland, the only man with a chance to catch him. Touchdown, Florida! On the interception return by George, the junior.
Ed Chester, the defensive tackle from Florida, he starts the whole process. He comes from the inside, but Elijah Williams, number 25, comes on the blitz from the outside. Both of them lay the wood to Peyton Manning. The ball goes up in the air. Tony George with the interception return for the touchdown. Tony George played cornerback last year, was shifted to strong safety this year, comes up with the biggest interception of his life and certainly of his career.
Over on the sideline, Mike Shula's on the field jumping up and down. Here's John Parker Wilson. That's going to be picked off. Reggie Nelson, he could go a long way. Reggie Nelson flies down the sidelines. John Parker Wilson misses him. Touchdown, Florida.
Saunders stands back at his 35-yard line. There's the snap. Gators are coming, and they block the kick, got a piece of it, and they can return it. It's going to be returned back for the Gators. Jelani Jenkins, he's going to go 20, 15, 10, 5.